MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Redbirds are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Jonathan, India.
First offering on its way. Jonathan India stands in as he looks at a called strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that pitch was out.
All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Nick Senzel. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nick Senzel is the second out of the opening frame. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. A ball and no strikes. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. The 1-0.
Ball.
Two and one now. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just getting started here in St. Louis. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. And now Lars Nootbaar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, the designated hitter,
Now here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, that's out.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He pulls this one into right. Castellanos moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First offering on its way. Paul DeYoung comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Moustakas. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So now to the plate, Demetrius Lewis.
Ball.
Ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In the air to straightaway right. Castellanos able to track it down for the 3rd out. Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. His career numbers in this matchup, he's batting at a .385 clip. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game. And
this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. There's a low changeup that's laid off.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here it comes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now to bat, Jesse Winker. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him, because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Ball
The
inside.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side, gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now it'll be Tyler Stevenson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Reds. And now here is Paul Goldschmidt. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Stevenson moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He holds it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
To the plate now, Austin Dean. Castellanos is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Harrison.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he swings and hits a laser to right. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
1 run is scored.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
In now, Lars Nootbaar. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone. And that one has some extra distance. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Young digs in. fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds 1. So here is Kyle Farmer, lifetime in this matchup. He's 0 for 4.
Kyle Farmer.
First pitch of the AB now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Aristides Aquino is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. DeYoung into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India digging in now. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. One and one to the Reds leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down here 5-1. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Demetrius Lewis. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Senzel is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And that'll bring in Nolan.
We'll take a 1-hour double.
Arenado, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Goldschmidt leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Justin Wilson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Justin Wilson.
Into the box now, Austin Dean, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hard on the ground towards short. Farmer's got it. And that's the second out.
Now back, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader. He singled first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
He sends it on the ground softly to the left. Moustakas, bare-handed effort. What a play. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Gateway City. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds 1. Into the box, Nick Senzel. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
First offering on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. This pitch is popped up. Arenado is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next in Cincinnati, the right fielder, Nick.
So one down, no one aboard. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In is Joey Votto now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Into the box, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Here's another 1-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. Votto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Still 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. They're down 7-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. And now pitch on the way, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Stepping in now, Lars Nootbaar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Hard hit towards center. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
I mean, boys, that just can't happen at third right there. Guy was out by a mile. You really have to start to question his decision-making. On the other side, the defense is like, thank you very much.
He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled off.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cards leave one. They're on. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, and there's one away. Next up, Tyler Stevenson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Weak grounder down the line at third. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Demetrius Lewis. From the stretch. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. One 0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Grounder down the line at third. This will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
Up next, Nolan Arenado. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. So stepping in is Aristides Aquino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate now, Jonathan India. And he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey! Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Here it comes. In the air, down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 7-1. Sessa gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Dean.
The left fielder, number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a little tapper. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
So now to the plate, Lars Nootbaar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double. Nick Castellanos now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Pops this one up, and that's going to land foul. The 1-2 pitch. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Jesse Winker. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
The 3rd baseman Mike Moustakas now, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Winker is off of first with 2 away. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. Safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. Stepping in next, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Count is 1-2 now. From the stretch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Reds strand a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And stepping in, Paul DeYoung. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
DeYoung.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait for the 7th inning in this one to come through. Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Michael Lorenzen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Barehanded for one. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Cardinals, and it digging in.
Leading off for the Reds, the shortstop, Kyle.
Alex Reyes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
First pitch on the way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Three and 0 now. Reyes is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Aristides Aquino. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So now into the box is Jonathan India. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He's set and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Pitch is popped up. Molina has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Ready now is Nick Senzel. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for Cincinnati. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Dean. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Harrison.
So next to hit is Harrison Bader. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Senzel backing up on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Next to hit, Yadier Molina. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen, batting at an even .400. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
I mean, obviously, this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
At the plate, Tommy Edman, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Pulled toward right center field. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Smoke toward third, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Long throw to the plate, and they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Amir Garrett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Demetrius Lewis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Line, that's a base hit into left field. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. He was a double play victim last time around. Hit high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder, still ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
At the plate now, Nolan Arenado. He swings and lines it to left. Winkers there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Man, was this guy electric in this one. Talk about having that swing and miss stuff. 17 punch outs in this one. He had it going on right from the first inning.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. His career line against Reyes, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. This ball's grounded foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The Reds down to their last strike. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
14-1, the final tally here. The St. Louis Cardinals rap out 19 hits. Jack Flaherty earns his 5th winner of the year and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Vladimir Gutierrez allows